I got a thumbs down. I'll have to wonder about that. I see a lot of thumbs up. I see a lot of hands up. So people have been there. Someone just typed in the chat, spooky Salem. Well, Salem is a little spooky. Um, they have a long history of some strange goings on up there, and some not very nice things and kind of tragic things. But Salem decided to, you know, make lemonade out of lemons, and they have now become the spooktacular capital of the world. And people from all over the world visit Salem, especially during the month of October. It is when they shine. And there's lots of spooky, creepy, weird, strange goings on. So we're going to show you a couple things. First is just an overview. Then there's another little overview that kind of looks at some of the witch houses and some of that history. Then there's another really, really silly video, which I may or may not show. And then we have another little video that may touch upon some of your favorite Halloween movies. So let's get the show going. And I want to, first of all, before I do that, highlight Ellen Sue. Love that she's come in a witch costume.
Yeah, Ellen.
Way to go. All right, let's go to Salem.
Hi, this is Tony Andrea with ResortsandLodges.com. We begin our tour of haunted destinations where else but in Salem, Massachusetts.
Salem, Massachusetts lives in the shadow of one of the darkest episodes in American history. The Salem witch trials stemmed from church politics but resulted in the hanging deaths of 19 men and women and the pressing to death of Giles Corey, who would not confess to false accusations. Unable to shake the stigma, the town has instead embraced it. It has turned to a main hub for Wiccan culture, New Age churches, and in addition, the celebration of Halloween-esque festivities. So, you'll find witch trial reenactments, haunted tours, sales of spooky knickknacks, and barkers enticing you to attend one of their shows.
Examine this nail thoroughly, because in just 1 minute, you're actually going to see me pound this nail right into the center of my skull without getting hurt at all. This is great. This is the only job where they actually pay me to get hammered all day long. Oh, boy. That's the soft spot. Just please pull straight up. And now if you'd like to come and see the freaks, it's the Witch City Sideshow. I'm the abominable Dr. Vitka, and this is the show for you to see.
If you take the time, you can also reflect on the important history of the seaport town and the lessons that may be learned from one of its major events. While all but one of those executed for witchcraft was buried in an unmarked mass grave, a visit to the town's central cemetery is a way to experience the past and feel Salem's ghostly presence. Do the ghosts of the falsely accused still wander here? Some say they do. While Salem is more than just a reflection of its past, its atmosphere does conjure up a chill or two, especially for those in search of it. And if you are in search of a place where the presence of ghosts and hauntings may be a little bit more common, you'll want to put Salem, Massachusetts on your list of top destinations.
Okay, that was the one that I was going to show you second, but that's all right. There's the one I wanted to show.
I'm going one step beyond Boston on a fast ferry to the past, to an historic port that was once the richest place in America and notorious for witchcraft trials, but only for a spell. The fast ferry runs from May to October and takes just 45 minutes to reach Salem. Would you believe there's even free Wi-Fi on board? It's magic. Thank you, Captain. I haven't just come here on a witch hunt. There's much more to Salem than that. But the mass hysteria that swept through the town in 1692 is a very important part of Salem's and America's history. Dozens of people accused of witchcraft. 19 people hung, and poor old Giles Corey pressed to death. That would spoil your day. I squeezed in a chat with Stacey Tilney of the Salem Witch Museum.
In early 1692, two young girls become inexplicably ill. And when the community can't figure out what is, physically wrong with these girls, they decide it must be the devil at work. So once they figure that out, they want to know, well, how did the devil get in? Who is bewitching these young girls? So the girls start accusing people whose names they know. People are still interested in finding out what happened here in the 17th century and why is that still sort of in our consciousness today? It still happens today.
You can also visit the former home of Judge Jonathan Corwin, where some of the first accusations of witchcraft may have been made. The documents here speak of a less tolerant age. Salem first started profiting from the paranormal in the early 1970s when the TV series Bewitched filmed here. 21st century Salem has a thriving community of witches and half a dozen witchcraft shops. You can choose your favourite from Witch magazine. The story of Salem unfolds through the centuries. This is Chestnut Street, the very first planned street in America, laid out at the end of the 18th century, exactly 60 feet across and lined with beautiful New England mansions. The highlight of a visit to Salem is the Peabody Essex Museum, which tells the story of how a young America became connected with the rest of the world through remarkable voyages via the Cape of Good Hope or Cape Horn to the East Indies. This oceanic World Wide Web is celebrated at what's one of the most startling museums in America. To find out more about Salem's power and wealth, I talked to Dr. Dan Finnemore, the museum's curator of maritime art and history.
The mariners were very self-aware. They knew exactly what the significance of their voyages was for America. Salem was a very prominent city. It had the most prominent custom house, bringing in incredible wealth, and they recognized that these voyages would redefine who Americans were on the world stage, and they wanted to bring in representations of the outside world to Americans.
If you've ever wondered what an 18th century house from the Yunwei province of China looks like, just come here to New England. Every stone, every piece of timber was imported piece by piece from the ancient Orient. It's America's oldest museum in continuous operation. And after all that heavy-duty sightseeing, time for a light meal. All your seafood dreams come true down by Salem's waterside at Finn's. These perfectly presented dishes with fresh local seafood, oysters, tuna. If you'll excuse me, I have to start eating right now. Oyster, wasabi, vodka. Well, I don't think I need a crystal ball to predict that I'm going to be back in Salem soon. It's a wizard destination.
So there you have a little overview. You got a little bit of the witch persona, but you also got a little bit of the history and how it was a major shipping port, one of the largest, they say, in the United States way back in the day. Lots of beautiful architecture. Some of you may have heard of the book, The House of Seven Gables. Nathaniel Hawthorne grew up there and wrote that book. Um, but I think that the witchy stuff definitely is what most people think of when they think of Salem. Does anyone have a comment or something that they'd like to share? Nolan.
So, what I want to share about Salem is that there are two movies that were filmed around in that area. One being The Crucible,
Mm-hmm.
and the other being our all-time favorite, Hocus Pocus.
Yep. Yep. And believe it or not, there is a tour that you can go on up there that will take you to all the locations where Hocus Pocus was filmed.
That's right.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Thanks, Nolan.
There you go.
Chris, you want to make a comment?
Yeah, the women were framed as witches. Originally, women were framed as witches. Women
Right, because
framed.
we know there's really no such thing as witches and all that.
Yeah, they were just framed back in the Salem days. They were framed.
Right. It was just a lot of
Framing.
people getting very upset over things that they didn't understand. I mean, when they said these girls were getting sick and they had no reason for it, they kind of embellished. But sadly, a lot of people lost their lives because of it.
And
That was in the 1600s. So you realize that's way before the United States became a country, the United States. Because that didn't happen until the 70s.
That's right.
We learned that last night.
But
Patty, you have something to say?
Yes, I've been there. I've seen that museum and I've seen those things.
That is one of my favorite museums, the Peabody Essex Museum.
Yeah.
The Chinese house that they showed.
Yeah.
You could stay in there for hours. It is so incredible, and you feel like you're there.
Yeah, when I was there, everyone was dressed up as costumes.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Patty.
Yep.
Let's see, who else? Who else has Mr. Dirkulator?
Yeah, hey Karen. You know about the set of the Gables. I have been inside of it before.
You have? Oh, I have never. Was it nice?
Really, for me, I have trouble with, it's weird about what I'm gonna say because I am afraid of heights no matter what I go to or events, but I have depth perception and it's really hard for me when I look down.
Mm-hmm.
Those stairs, I just can't, get in there. But what Nolan said, I read The Crucible at New North when I got to know the book and the teaching of my teacher. And then another part about witches, my favorite book of all really is not that one, is Macbeth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. You're very well read, Brandon.
That's true.
That is true. Well, thanks for sharing that. I know a lot of those houses, the way they were built, they have very narrow staircases.
Yeah, I know.
It is kind of unsettling. It's not what we're used to. Brian Heffernan, our fellow historian.
You can cover that. To get back to one of the things they showed in the YouTube videos, Wiz Nolan mentioned a little about the Crucible, is that Gaius Cody is actually a real life person, which I never knew. Wiz is who is a character in the Crucible.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't know that? Okay. I'm telling you, stick with this program. You'll learn a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian. Let's see. Brian Given?
Yes, I just had a quick question. Sometime for Halloween this week, is there a way we can schedule a movie to watch Hocus Pocus? Like some of it?
Well, we're gonna see some clips of it today.
Okay, like the full movie, because I have a
No, we can't
Disney
watch
Plus
the
that
full,
anyone can watch it together.
we can't watch the full movie with our crew, but you can watch it at home. I'm sure it's on Netflix or one of those.
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Dan?
The thing was really beautiful. No wonder it's full of Halloweeny stuff. And I also really think the video was really cool. The buildings were breathtaking. The buildings and the architecture is breathtaking.
Yeah, it's a beautiful city.
Yeah, it's very breathtaking. I've never been there before. And Karen, maybe we should go there for an AU field trip sometime.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
And Caroline, nice cat. Very appropriate for Halloween.
All right, let's see. Anybody else have any other comments? Or the writer director Adam Lewis. Hi, Adam.
Hey, I just even wrote something on the shots that I just watched this movie. I think it's called Hocus Pocus. About your film, but I love, and about your plot from your film that it was being it was born since I was born in 1993 about the film, and the plot from the film based on the cast, which is Wilfred, that some of the main characters from the film, it's about the whole group. It is called the Sanderson Sisters. That about the Sanderson Sisters. That we have about their house. It is sort of like about their house. It is like is about their house is like the about the house. It was called like the museum. Their book, which is called a type of a spell book, but it just put as a little cost of the spell on you, which is the name of the song.
That's right. That's right. I put a spell on you.
The second part, which is one of the do you know some of the other? Do you know that some of the other cast members, which is Omar Kaz, played by Max Denison, but he just totally argue with his appearance.
A lot of information I was unaware of. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
And in the chat, Nolan wrote that there may be a Hocus Pocus 2 coming soon. That would be pretty interesting. That would be pretty cool.
And the third reason about the second thing that I just even I just watched this since the other day. It was called wishes of trivia. Um, wishes of trivia and treats each edition.
Oh, cool. You
I
know,
think you should check it out.
I think I will have to do that.
But
You know, a
there's just a
lot.
lot of details. They were talking through all of the script notes, behind the scenes, and like for the architecture stuff.
Cool. So the I think, you know, we did Salem today because of its connection with Halloween, and it's Halloween
Yeah, but
week.
still,
And there's
Halloween.
a lot of Halloween themed things on TV. Like Brian just said, Hocus Pocus is on Disney, but I'm sure all those channels have something Halloweeny. The next little clip I'm going to show is, I couldn't decide if I should show it or not because it's kind of really silly, like over the top silly. It's for little kids, but it's funny, and it kind of tells you a little bit about the witches. And you know, you might like it, you might think, oh, what is she thinking? But I figure I'll show it anyway. We have a lot of time, and after that, then we'll show the Hocus Pocus thing. We ready? All right, let's do this. Remember, it's silly. If you like slapsticky, silly.
Standout designs start with you. Canva's the free design platform that can help you bring your ideas to life. So
Andy, take your mask off. Our teacher's gonna be mad at us.
But our teacher's absent.
I know, but we have a sub. Sorry, we'll be quiet. What are you supposed to even be anyway? You look like Steve.
Oh man, do I really look like that? Please don't tell me I look like that.
What? Whoa, sweet mummy costume, Steve.
I'm not a mummy, I'm a roll of toilet paper.
Oh no. Well, I'm totally not supposed to be Steve. I'm a traffic cone. They didn't have any orange ones, so I went with black.
No. Wait, you're not a traffic cone, Andy. You're a witch.
Witch what?
No, I mean, you're dressed as a witch.
Sandwich?
No, come on. Big green noses?
Nope.
Brooms?
Not ringing a bell.
The movie Hocus Pocus?
Ah, I love that movie.
Shh, our sub's gotta get mad. Well, that movie is based on the Salem witch trials, an event that occurred many years ago when people thought witches were real. Do you want to know more about it?
I don't know. Do you think the sub will get mad?
I'll take that as a no, but it all started in 1692 in the town of Salem, Massachusetts. In and around the town of Salem, the Puritans of New England believed that witchcraft was real and that the devil was responsible.
Listen up here. I would just like to start today's sermon by telling everybody that witchcraft is real and that I lost my headphones.
They're on your head. What? This fear wasn't new. During the Middle Ages, thousands of people were executed in Europe for being witches, and it was common to accuse a girl of being a witch for doing pretty much anything. How dare Bethany not pet that little baby dog right there? She is 100% a witch.
Huh?
So if you were really old,
you're a witch.
You broke a rule or law?
You were a witch.
You had a fight with someone.
You are a werewolf. No, I'm just kidding. You were a witch.
What if you were a roll of toilet paper? Are you a witch then?
But the story gets weirder. The witch trials in Salem began when two little girls, Betty Paris and Abigail Williams, began to do strange things. They screamed, threw things, uttered peculiar sounds, and contorted themselves into strange positions, and the town people blamed it all on witchcraft.
I always found witches to be weird. Of all the things you could fly on, you choose a broom? Not a rake, not a shovel, not a magic carpet. A broom. I'm sorry, carry on.
Under pressure from the town, the girls blamed it all on witchcraft and said 3 townspeople had cast spells on them.
Don't blame me. I got this cool mustache right here. That disqualifies me.
The 3 women were thrown in jail. When they were put on trial, one of the women confessed to having seen the devil and also stated that there was a group of witches in the Salem village area. All 3 women were put in jail and found guilty of practicing witchcraft. Abigail Williams herself even accused close to 60 other people of being witches too.
After this trial, the town went crazy and started saying that everyone was a witch.
Everyone? Even the subs?
In the end, at least 20 people were put to death during the trials.
This lady's spooky, yo. Make sure you double knot that thing. Actually, matter of fact, triple knot it.
What? And over 150 more were put in jail for witchcraft.
How did all this craziness end?
Eventually, after realizing how unfair the trials were, the courts refused to hear any charges involving witchcraft.
Today, the town of Salem is a historical site that teaches people about the history of the witch trials. Every year, around Halloween, the streets of Salem are packed with people dressed as witches and other spooky stuff as they celebrate the town and what happened there in the past.
So what do you think? Do you like the story of the Salem witch trials?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to our sub.
It was alright. It was kind of short, but it was alright.
Are you sure witches aren't real?
Special thanks to my patrons on Patreon, especially
That was hilarious. That was so funny, Karen.
That's good.
Yeah, it was pretty silly.
That
You
was
like that kind of thing.
Good puns.
Yeah.
But good information.
I like the sub.
Yeah.
Karen, it's me, Sanaz.
Hi, Sanaz.
Hi, Karen.
Where
I
are
wanted
you?
to ask you something.
Let me find you. I can't find you.
Oh,
Can I see you?
Um,
Does anybody see Sanaz?
I do.
Oh, there you are. I got you.
Sanaz, I see Sanaz.
I got her. Hi.
well, I've never seen it before, like way back, but my past old not old, but my past life coach that I had before. That was my brother's girlfriend, Hannah Lynn Anderson. She was obsessed and addicted. She told me that she told me that when she was a kid, she used to see Hocus Pocus every single day. She used to love it, and also she did recommend me to see it. I didn't see it yet, but I would love to see it, and it is really funny. And
Well, I'm gonna show you a little clip of it before today is over. So get ready.
And I do also, I never liked eagles, but now I do love eagles. And Hannah, my life coach that I had before, she recommended that music to me. So now I am in love with it. And that's why I put the song Witchy Woman from Eagles in 50s in the Facebook page. Because
It's
I
all
love
connected. It is
It
all connected.
really feels spooky. I'm telling you. It is the best. I love it.
Oh, you're the best. You cracked me up. That is great, Sanaz. Thank you.
That was really funny too. I love it.
Okay, is there anybody we have not heard from that would like to check in, make a comment? Keith, what's up?
That's a funny show, that
that funny. What kind of show was it?
It was just a little video clip. You liked it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was silly.
Yeah. Why did you choose to? Why you that animal to talk to the sandwich? Why?
It was a sub, Keith.
It was a sub. You know how they call a substitute teacher a sub?
Yeah.
They were just taking it a little further.
Submarine
Humorously. Thanks, Keith. You cracked me up. All right. Elizabeth Brash. How you doing there?
You're good. I own a bunch of Halloween movies. Got a lot.
You have a lot?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Little Vampire and the Hocus Pocus.
Which one is your favorite?
The Little Vampire.
Little Vampire.
What's it called?
Vampire.
The Little Vampire.
Oh, the Little Vampire. That's what I thought you said. Yeah, that's good. That's
And
good.
also Hocus
The
Pocus.
Little Vampire.
The Wizard of Oz. Have to watch
Yeah,
that.
that's not really Halloween, but it's kind of feels a little spooky at times.
Yeah. And
Thanks,
Wizard of
Elizabeth.
Waverly Place, Alex versus Alex, the good and the versus the bad.
I don't know that one.
It's like a Disney Channel original experience. Wizard of Waverly Place.
The Wizards of Waverly Place. Gotcha. All right. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Is there anyone we haven't heard from that would like to just say something? Anybody? All right, Chris, what's up?
I don't pay attention. Joyce Meyer, the ministry says that Satan has been causing a lot of confusion, causing a lot of damage, and causing a lot of bad things have been happening because I believe it's because of him. That's why I don't. That's why I sometimes. That's why I don't watch these horror films. I usually watch films like The Addams Family and these Halloween stuff. Not anything scary like Dark Shadows or anything satanic.
I agree with you. I don't like all those scary horror films. They make me very nervous. I love The Addams Family. I love the Munsters. They're all classics.
But I don't pay attention to anything because I believe a lot of bad things that's happening in the world is because of evil. That's what Joyce Meyer, the ministry, says, because he's the cause of all the confusion and all the damage.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so since nobody really has too much more to say, we're going to go right to what?
Sharon was jumping up and down there. I don't know if you
Sharon?
saw her, but she's.
Oh, there she is. She was on my second page. I didn't see her. Hey, Sharon, can you unmute?
Hello.
She needs to teach you how to do it, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Thank you. There you go.
Okay, wait a minute. I've been seeing the first part of you just turn when you just use the computer for focus. I haven't seen that until now. Since I saw the funny part with the crazy sub commercial. Yikes.
The crazy sub show?
And I don't believe Hocus Pocus that much, but I do like the movie though.
Yeah.
Plus, I have the movie.
Oh, look at that.
Very good.
I do like the songs.
Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and who's the other one?
Kathy Najimy.
Oh, right. Kathy Najimy. That's right. Yeah, that's a classic. Boy, that was before Sarah Jessica Parker became really, really famous.
Right.
I believe in God.
Oh, that's nice.
I also like Knight Rider.
You like Knight Rider?
The one with the fight night, mostly the land of the living. One is alive, one is not alive. There's not. It's confusing and complicated. But I don't believe in the God.
All right. Thanks, Cher. All right, we're gonna go to the movie now. All right, so hold on to your hats and your subs, whatever you got. And we'll see if I can find it.
But one I wouldn't say.
Slither about it. Fighting
I'll never was there no nicer witch than you. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine.
Thank you, Max, for that marvelous introduction. I put a spell on you. And now you're mine. You can't stop the things I do. I ain't lying.
No, don't listen to him.
Been 300 years, right down to the day. Now the witch is back, and there's hell to pay. I put a spell on you.
Good joke. Happy Halloween. Thanks a lot. No, man, I'm
And
serious.
now
You got your head in the bud. All right. Yeah, cheer up. Let's go, guys.
Hello, sailor. My name's Wilfred. What's yours? I put a spell on you, and now you're gone. My whammy fell on you, and it was strong. Your wretched little lives have all been cursed 'cause of all the witches working. And the worst, I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. She ain't lying. If you don't believe, you'd better get superstitious. Ask my sister. She's vicious. I put a spell on you. A wicked spell. I put a spell on you, sister. I say into pie, up or maybe up and die. I say into pie, up or maybe up and die. Then I'm a Koreama. Hey, I say
Winnie, we'll make more potion because we
Okay,
have
Ariel.
the money.
We haven't the time. Besides, I want to get that little rat-faced kid that called me.
Oh, don't say it, Jody. Ugly?
Oh, honey, I know. She really hurt my feelings. She's jealous. She doesn't even know me. I know.
You know, I always wanted a child, and now I think I'll have one.
Toast!
Oh, God. Okay, for those of you that haven't seen Hocus Pocus, there's your taste of the show. It looks really, really silly and funny and Halloweeny. Two things. In one of the videos we saw, they showed a statue of Bewitched. Does anybody remember the Bewitched show, or is that too old for you guys?
Not too old.
Okay, I see Chris Britton and Brian have seen it. Annie's seen it, Carol Lee, Adam, Mark. Okay, so some of us older folks know what it is. But so she's now immortalized in Salem as the local witch. That was a TV show that was really fun. If you ever have like what's that show, that station that plays all the old movies? Anybody remember?
Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix, but there's another one, not Cartoon Network, but another one. But check it out if you ever see Bewitched. And the other thing I want to remember, I would be remiss if I didn't mention another favorite Halloween witch. I know you guys remember this one, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I loved her. She lived in Salem, and I think wasn't her cat's name Salem?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
I think
So
Remember the talking cat?
yes, the talking cat. Yeah.
Good start on one of those episodes of Bonus World.
So your responsibility, your assignment for the rest of the week is to go find a good Halloween movie and enjoy, but don't do it tomorrow night because then you'll miss the
Campfire.
the spooky campfire. And don't do it Friday night because then you'll miss the
Halloween party.
Halloween dance party. So maybe you'll do it over the weekend. But
Hey, Karen.
What?
My favorite Halloween movie is Hocus Pocus.
I knew it. I knew it. Well, go find a good movie to watch. Oh, Chris May, you haven't said anything, and now you.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, what happened?
There you are.
My question is, don't forget, people. This Saturday is daylight saving time.
Oh, what great information. I don't think we do that.
Daylight savings time, people. Like
Thank
Chris
you,
said.
Chris.
You're
You know,
welcome.
do you set your clocks forward or behind?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I sometimes I rely on my phone.
Okay, well, here's a little trick. It's spring ahead. So in the spring, you put your clock forward and fall back. So you put your clock back. So I think we get an extra hour of sleep. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we can use that after Halloween. All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming. This was fun.
See you at 7.
Wait.
Halloween journey.
See you at 7. Bye,
See you
Karen.
at 7.
Hello, what is your theme for your next week?
Oh my.
What's the theme for next week for what?
For the schedule.
For your tour thing.
Oh, for the tour. Oh, where are we going next week? Good question. We're going to one of my favorite places. We're going to
Save it for me.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
See you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adios.
Hi, Adam. Hi, guys.
Bye, guys.
Adios, Mark.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Get ready for trivia.
Oh,
yeah.
Can't wait for that.
Hey, Mark. Yes. Did I ever told you that a very young Sean Murray from NCIS was actually in Hocus Pocus? Ooh, it's good
fun
He was
fact.
very young. That was his first film.
Okay. Thank you.
do.
We're learning lots.
We always do at this gang.
Bye,
Thanks,
Chris May. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Bye.
See you, Chris May.
Bye, Ruth.
Bye, Nolan.
See you, Karen. See you tonight.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that was good, Karen. I was in the back. I did 178 thank you letters for Falmouth.
Oh my God.
I feel bad. They're a month late, but
Well,
it's 2020. As long as people get them, right?
yes. Yes.
Okay.
There were very, like, I was looking for like a tour guidey kind of, I must have watched 5 or 6 videos, and there were all these like wacky people just making YouTube videos that were inappropriate for our crew, but it's like, where do these people go? Are we still recording? Yeah, we are.
Yeah. I
Did you
forgot to stop.
record?
I can